Hey gang, and happy 3 years anniversary since Heaven passed away. Today is December the 4th, and you know what? Everything in life just really comes in full circle. And I was just thinking about it, and you look through your social media, especially Facebook, it shows what happened in your memory. And, I made a video of myself, which I was giving out my usual thing about my Coco Jar Corner. And I look back and I'm like, wow, it's good to have these things in your archive because you see how much you've grown. And today really set me up in a schedule where I was able to work with my client's dog that's I haven't seen, 10 years. And yeah, I mean, it started 10 years ago to do my treatment. And she was mentioning that, when she was coming to me, her her fur baby didn't itch. And I left, for a while that I thought it was only going to be 6 months. And I was gone for 5 years plus. And I really traveled the world and I met a lot of people. But at the end of the day, it was Heaven who really got me back into doing Miracle Micro Bubble. And today I am just so happy to say that really with her passing and pushing me back into really creating my dream and my goal to really, I was just talking to my client and I said, I had to step back because I had over 6,000 something people of clientele list. And it doesn't mean that, they come every month, not all of them, but it was like, wow. And when people don't really understand, when you get burnt out, you really get burnt out. And during that time, I remember like literally 5 people in 1 year passed away. It was Jordan. My good friend was murdered. My dad passed away. My aunt passed away. My best friend passed away. And so it really didn't give you that time to really give yourself to mourn, to find yourself, because you're always going. And when you get that burnt out feeling, you need to really change the gear. And I'm really talking about how we are all going through all of this some way or somehow, really since 2020. And for me is I'm really felt really good when I was able to do a one-on-one session of using my gift that I always had, which is doing intuitive medium reading. And it was so strong today, whether I was working on a dog, and I felt that energy and I can feel it just opening and just, I come back and she shared me some of the pictures and I shared some of the pictures with her and she sent me the beautiful picture of her baby knocked out like that. So, when you see that, you know that all what you love and all what you have this passion and people always wondering. And I was just talking to her about it, that it's been 3 years since I haven't gotten a dog since Heaven passed away. And I shared with her and I said, I can always pick a dog and get one, but that's not going to be fair for the dog itself or for what I'm going forward to do in her memory. And literally, if you know how hard it has been for all of us, the last 3 years, next year is going to make it, it takes 3 years to really relaunch or do a business to see it start to grow and start to flourish. And my garden right now, it was so funny because when she was leaving, I was able to pick some of my butterfly pea tea and give it to her. And she's like, oh, what is this? I said, you can make tea. And you ever heard of the mermaid tea, or the, what, the tea that turns purple to blue? And so I'm able to share my sanctuary garden with everyone, to give them that taste of really gratitude from the ground up during the COVID. And now I'm able to feel all of that work of really hard love that, when I came back, I was like, oh my God, there's so many things going on. And like today, the energy, the reading and everything. And, I just posted up on my YouTube, so go check it out. I'm going to put the link and how it's done in doing these one-on-one reading, because she felt it and it was so strong. And, it's like, that's who Coco Joe is all about. It's really the human and the dog connection. And it was so funny. If you're on Facebook, connect with me on my personal page, because it's pretty scary in all that video that's taking me on my journey. It's like a Twilight Zone. It's not like I planned it and just so happened it falls all on the same day. Is it a coincidence, or is it me riding on this journey of faith, believing the process? And along the way, you find things that you learn and you grow. And it's so funny because I found that video of me in Japan, and it really took me 5 years, because I knew in my heart the last time I seen her in 2019 and what happened to me that time. I just knew, and I told her, well, I'm just getting kind of dizzy. It's like, whoa. I told her that, I'm not going to be talking to you for a while because of this, all this energy is not really good for my dog. And 5 years ago, I was with that person in Japan, and everything that happened, it was like, wow. So in life, you don't know what kind of pebble you're going to be stumbling upon, or some kind of things that you wonder, why me, or why is this thing happening? We go through so much diversity, so much things in life, but we are so hard on ourselves. Believe me, I am the champion of being hard on myself. But today really gave me the insight, like, wow. And just so happened, it's like, what is a coincidence? The person that I was working with, she went to Kaimuki High School, and I was like, yeah, I'd never been to Kaimuki High School for a very long time, and it happened to be that's where I was as a baby till I was 2 years old, because my sister was talking about how we used to look at the dog show over there from our house, and Kaimuki High School people over there too. And I was like, how do you know? She goes, I was 5 years old. And I'm like, it was like I say, sometimes in life, we go through this memory thing, like, and it happened, like, wow. And like what's happening right now with me, it's really a time where you throw in the towel or you just keep on going forward. And it's like, I have such a great blessing to close the year having my pop-up at Nordstrom. So don't forget to come and visit me on the 16th, which is a Friday. Also on the 24th, right before Christmas, on a Saturday, as well as the 30th, or I might change that to make it on the 1st, to make the Fukupukuro. I just got so much things on my plate that I love it, because I've been so blessed and so fortunate because of everyone. And most of all, my 3 dogs named Coco and Jordan. That's how Coco Jordan became. As well as my dog Heaven, which now is the name of the Minico Micro Bubble Machine that you guys can get yourself and learn and earn. We also have an in-house payment plan as well too. So we're still going strong after 20 years. Next year, we're going to be making 21 years, and we want you to be part of this because literally it came back in full circle because I was overwhelmed. I was burnt out being one singular. Now I can have a whole bunch of you guys to enjoy because we really bring in the quality and the assurance that everything is really made from the ground up with love and passion. And it was so funny. She goes, you know the brush? I still have got my brush and it's like 10 years old. So it really shows that my client still has my Minico Micro Bubble brush. Every single one of them that comes back, I still have your brush. So we also have that, and I told her that we're going to be making a pink one coming soon for next year. So we have so much in store with you, and finally you guys can go and check out on Amazon as well as Poshmark, Etsy, all the social media, and most of all our website at www.cocojor.com as well as cocojorchannel.com, where you guys can take the shampoo challenge, and we got our booking now available. So don't forget to book. I can't wait to see all of you guys. If you guys can't make it out here in Hawaii Kai, I also do it online on Zoom. So sign up for that in our appointment book. So everything is rock and rolling for Coco Jour. I can't wait to see you soon. And most of all, if you can't come to Hawaii, I will be out there soon in your city or country bringing the happiness of Coco Jour, because you know why? The happiness of all natural really comes from home. And that's where homeopathic started for Coco Jour, with the love of my dog and really going through the same emotion, the steps that everyone is feeling whenever their dog is feeling itchy, stinky, scratchy. We got you covered. We got your back. So don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. And most of all, press the like. And if you have any comment, write it down, because I'm so excited to share with you the world of Coco Jour. And don't forget, mahalo for all your support, because we really, truly is thankful and grateful to each and every one of you guys. So stay tuned. So don't forget to check out our appointment. We do one-on-one reading as well as working on your dog, because we're really looking at the lifestyle for your dog. And most of all, aloha. And stay tuned for Meditation Mondays with our tips as well as our full moon and new moon tips as well too. So the full moon is coming up. Guess when? The 7th of December, 7th Heaven Day. Stay tuned and aloha.